So good morning, everyone. We haven't put up a video for a couple of weeks. I'm sorry about that. We've had some things to do, and Chancey's here with me. Va's in bed with Fred, so we'll just keep Chancey here. He's just going, "Mum, pat me." I'll sit back so he can have a cuddle. Because of life in general, and I've got another birthday coming soon, I've decided to do a lifestyle change. So the lifestyle change is I've sold the farm, and I'm going to move about 1,000 kilometres down south. I have family and friends down there, and it won't be in the city, it'll be out west, to a little town. I'm looking at 2 properties down there now. I'm just waiting for the bank to get organised, the contract to come through on the house and on the farm here, and then I'm leaving. So this will be quite a few changes for us. It'll mean that the dogs are coming. So the 3 dogs and the cat will be travelling down in the car with me. That's going to be exciting. Not sure how we're going to do that yet, but I won't be using the ute I've got now. I'll be buying a new one. The property, the farm here, didn't even get listed because it sold within a week. The first person that looked at it put in a good offer. It is, in the 10 years that I've had the property, it's worth basically twice as much as what I paid for it. So I made the decision because this year I have to put down the old horses. Hudson has deteriorated to the point where he is becoming dangerous, and this is something, when my farrier came last week, he knows these horses. He has actually known some of my horses longer than I have, and that's Hudson, Edge and Fred. So it was always this year for Mickey and Dan because Dan's cancer has got bad. Mickey is starting to just stand at the yards waiting to be fed. He doesn't go grazing down the paddock very often anymore, and that's a teeth issue. He can't see very well, so he can't come in and out of his yard very well. If it gets dark when I get home from work, and we're about to have a lot of darkness because we're going into winter. Chancey wants attention. Sorry. So Mick, Dan, Hudson and Edge will be put down after a discussion with the farrier, and I will get the vet to check him. Edge is a choker and he cannot eat hay. On the transport they get an overnight stay and they only get fed hay. So he will not be able to be transported because he is a choker. We had terrible trouble with him. We believe it's because Hudson's getting to be a bit senile to do the farrier. We couldn't actually catch him for the farrier. I had him in the round yard. And he can be a difficult horse. He's not got very good ground manners, so you have to be careful who handles him. So my farrier and I had a discussion. He said that horse, he basically said to me, because he's known Edge a lot longer than I've had him, he said, you will not be able to move that horse. He said, and the fact that he doesn't get on with Sharka and Zoran and Fred, who are coming with me, to have him on a property that possibly isn't fenced at this point. So I'll have to do a paddock straight away for the horses. Edge will not be happy with Fred because him and Edge don't get on. As far as rehoming him, it's not an option because he could hurt someone. So it's just a case of he will be put down. He's also blind in one eye, by the way, and it's the near side eye, which can make him even harder to handle. It's a call I put off as long as I could, and now I have to think, why are the horses here? Are they here for me, or are they here because they're still having a quality of life? So that will be a decision. Lisa's horses will go to a friend's place, and so I will be leaving with 3 horses. 3 dogs and a putty cat in the car. Not sure how that's going to work, as I said, but we will get there. There's a possibility I won't have a farm to go to down there when I get there, so the horses have to go on adjustment. And I will be buying a little caravan, and I will be towing a caravan down. I have 2 shipping containers to put everything in, and I'll transport them down, 2 20-foot containers. If I don't need the caravan, I'll just load up the trailer, and I'll be taking a trailer with me. So it's a huge thing. I've been quite stressed for a fortnight. I have told work I'm leaving. And I will have to find a job down there, but it will not be 5 days a week. So the benefit for me, although it's stressful to get down there, is that I will be able to spend more time with the dogs and with the horses, and I'm really hoping I can start riding again. I've got time to ride. I'm not moving down to a big farm. I'm looking at one with 27 acres. I'm looking at one with 12.5 acres. Because I'm taking 3 horses, 12.5 acres might not be good. But I am looking down there. I don't need an expensive place because I'm hoping to be able to work 3 days a week and have 4 days off, so I can do some work around the farm with the dogs. The main property I'm looking at does have a dam, and it'll be a nice little dam for Nevaeh because it does actually have a dock. So she will absolutely love that. And because I don't think there's boundary fences, my friend that looked at it, who's a very close family friend, I've known her since she was 2 years old, because she's 2 years younger than me, since I was 2 years old, and she said there's a bit of work involved in it, but she also knows me well enough to know that I'm still capable of doing that. And so I think we have about 8 or 9 weeks here, maybe a bit longer, and we will be moving on. Yeah, it's a big change, but it puts me closer to some friends, and I'll have my friend Fiona, and you'll get to meet her, and she's quite a character. She just, a bit like me, but not. She knows a lot of stuff that I don't know, so between her and her husband, they will direct me on how to do things as far as if I want to retile the bathroom or something like that in the property I'm looking at. They know how to do that, so they'll just tell me how to do it. I've not really had much experience with tiling. Steve, her husband, is a plumber by trade, so he can, if there's any plumbing to be done, we can sort that out between us. It doesn't have a bore. It's only got 3 water tanks, so there will be lots of improvements for me to do. Because I will have a bit of money left over to do all that, and I may buy a second little house down there that I can rent out. So big changes. The dogs aren't aware of what's going on at the moment, but they are aware that Mum is under stress, and that we're trying to get everything done, everything sorted. There's so much to do on this farm that tomorrow, which is Saturday, I have to start getting out and doing stuff. I don't have any choice, and I will have to ask around work and see if I can find a backpacker to help me on Sundays, so that I can get the containers empty, get them reloaded, sort out the farm, and we'll see how we go from there. So although it's exciting we're moving, it is devastating to me that I have to put these horses down, but I really cannot transport the old horses. They would not survive. They would probably stress out and collapse on the truck, and I'm not about to do that. So I have yet to find out how much it is to transport the horses. I will think about that in the next fortnight. I'm still waiting to hear from the bank about getting the car, and then I'm trying to get a bridging loan to get the other property that I want. If I can't get that, then I have to go down there and see what I can buy. So we might be homeless for a little while, but that's okay. I've been homeless before. When I moved in here, I had nowhere to live for a week. And I had 4 horses then, and Freddie and the cat. So that, well, I didn't have Fred, I had the cats. So that was quite amusing. So we'll see how we go, eh, Chancy? You'll like it, because you still get to stay on the couch and play and talk to Mum. So he's just been a smooch this morning. Normally he's still in bed, so he's up this morning. Veve got up, so I put her in for some time with Fred. And I will try to get a video done this afternoon, and I do have a couple to edit to get up. But I have the plasterer. I'm doing some repairs around the house, and I have the plasterer coming out this afternoon to sand down the repairs he did yesterday afternoon. It's quite busy, so I have to get home from work this afternoon, feed up, do the horses, and wait for the plasterer to come. Hey, Chance? And then we got a list a mile long to get done, and it's just going to take us forever. So I hope that's a little update for you. So we will be coming and going. It won't be as regular. I will try to keep it up. But once we get down there, we'll do a heap of videos, because I will just have twice as much time with any luck. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you understand.